Hepinize bir kez daha merhaba arkadaşlar. Ben Metehan. Bugün The Suicide of Rachel Foster'ın artık final bölümündeyiz. Artık son bölümündeyiz ve hikayeyi tamamlayıp bir oyunu daha rafa kaldıracağız. Artık gerçekten ben de merak ediyorum. Acaba Rachel Foster hala yaşıyor mu? Otelde bir yerde mi? Yoksa öldü mü? Ya da şu mühürlü kapının arkasında mı? Artık bütün sorularımıza cevap bulacağımız bu bölümde finali yapacağız. Videoya geçmeden önce bu tarz oyunları beğeniyorsanız ve özellikle bu oyunu beğeniyorsanız videoyu beğenmeyi, aşağı taraflara bir yorum bırakmayı unutmazsanız sevinirim. Videoyu beğenseniz, yorum da yapsanız ne diyoruz? Hadi o zaman durmayın, abone olmayı unutmayın. Ayrıca yeni gelen videolardan anında haberdar olmak için de abone ol tuşunun yanındaki bildirim çanını açabilirsiniz. Şimdiki. En son işte Irving'le konuşmuştuk ve resepsiyonun üstündeki asma kata gideceğiz. Bir göz atmam lazım diyor. Ve hadi bakalım. Evet. Oyunun gerilim oyunu olduğunu unutup güzel bir heyecanla başladım. Ama açıkçası evet, oyunda hala çeşitli sesler gelerek benim ne kadar yanıldığımı bana söylüyor. Şimdi resepsiyon burası. Resepsiyonun Şimdi ben şuradayım. Yukarıda gözüküyor ama yukarıda şurada bir yerde gözüküyor. Yani ben şu an neredeyim? Allah Allah. Burada bir yerde yine bir gizli geçit falan var herhalde. Tablolarla oynasak. Çünkü burada gösteriyor katı ama tablolarla oynayamıyorum. Bakın, artık korkmuyorum arkadaşlar. İstediğiniz sesi çıkarabilirsiniz. Şurada olabilir mi? Evet, bulduk galiba. Evet, tekrardan geldim. Şöyle bir yerleşebilirsem. Ay, devam edelim. Merhabalar.
Irving? Hello? Can you hear me? I'm on the mezzanine, and it's a nightmare. There are mannequins everywhere. They're set up like in a scene. There's one with a hockey stick. Wait, what the fuck? That's my stick!
Aa evet, Nicole yazıyor.
If you're listening to me, whoever set up this representation, I think they want to tell me that Rachel was killed? But why my hockey stick? Hello? Hello? Oh God, why isn't he answering? Irving, I swear I'm not kidding. This is a huge deal. If you can hear me, it's time to make that phone call.
Belki telefon... Abi birileri koşuşturuyor yukarıda. Belki telefon çekmiyordu. Bir çıkalım bakalım.
Where are you, Nicole?
It's about time. Did you hear my messages?
How many doors have you opened, Nicole? How many are still missing?
Ne?
What? Are you drunk?
Keep going.
Hello? Hello, Irving.
Neye devam edeceğim? Ya şu mühürlü kapıyı bir açayım. Allah Allah, bir açamadık arkadaş. Ne bulup da açmam gerekiyor benim? Ha yok artık. Oluyor be. Abi kim açtı bu kapıyı? Rachel öldü bu arada da. Yok artık. Nichols data mı?
Hello?
I imagine you found my room.
What? What does all this
Irving
mean?
burada mıymış başından
That's
beri?
a question I've asked myself many times. What does all this mean, Irving?
Yok
How
artık.
far do you want to push yourself? How much can you take?
What?
Every memory, painstakingly gathered, every reconstructed piece, every little element retrieved from the dark. A photo, a hairband, a lipstick. It means remembering, Rachel. That's what all this means. I didn't choose this path. I had to do
Şu
it.
duvara bakayım da yazılar daha iyi gözüksün.
What did you do, Irving?
These walls ooze with memories. The memories get into the walls. Under the floorboards, they creep into the crawl spaces.
You're not with FEMA. You... Jenkins... You never talked to him. Your boss, the phone call, all those weird events.
Hatta bir ara biz bir acıkmıştık da gittik fasulye yedik ya, konserve. Sonra hani bayağı uyuyakalmıştık. Sonra uyku hapları diye bir seçenek çıkmıştı. İçine uyku hapı koymuş Irving.
You were behind all of them.
Someone had to bring the last piece of the memory puzzle here. The most important one. You.
Me?
Your father wanted to keep you out of it. I convinced him that only you could resolve the equation, as he called it.
I don't understand.
How could you? Over the last few days, you got a little taste of what it means to dig around in the past, hunting for memories that scratch away behind every wall in the night. We did it for years, day after day after day.
All lies.
I have nothing against lies. I grew up around lies. But now it's time for the truth to come out. Finally.
Where are you now?
I want to tell you a story.
Dinliyorum.
There was an
Burada
invisible
duvara
boy.
bakıyorum ki yazılar gözüksün diye tekrardan bir söyleyeyim.
Just
Yoksa
wanted
duvarda
to
bir şey
run on the
gördüğüm için
grass,
değil.
Ride a bike, swim in the lake in summer. But his father, his father had other plans for his soul. In his dark world made of silence and prayer, there shone only one star. His wonderful sister. A heavenly creature that spent hours telling him fairy tales in secret. She who told him what a free and strong man he would become one day.
Rachel?
She was like that. Free and strong. At the time, I didn't understand her dyslexia. Or what retard meant. That's what they called her at school. But I could hear her cry. At night.
Yapamadım mı? Bir dakika. Rachel...
But I couldn't.
Rachel'la Irving kardeş mi?
One day, that beautiful, luminous creature met someone. A human being that saw her. For real.
My dad.
Yes. And I was the invisible witness of what happened. A love. Simply.
Abi ama 16 yaşındaki birisiyle bilmem kaç yaşındaki işte büyük ihtimalle 40 yaşlarında birisinin yaşadığı kesinlikle bir aşk olamayacağından adımız kadar eminiz. Herhalde burada herkes benimle birlikte bir hemfikirdir. Öyle değil mi?
A love. Nothing more, nothing less. But that love was too much. And it would be punished.
Elbette Rachel ödedi.
Who paid for this love, Nicole?
Rachel. Rachel was...
O Rachel
Your
Irving'in kız
sister.
kardeşi.
Now I remember you.
You were too caught up with your hatred for Rachel to notice the innocent little kid that sometimes tagged along.
Ne desek bilemedik. Nefret
I
etmedin
didn't
ya.
hate your sister. I was just jealous.
Doesn't matter. Those days are over.
How could I have forgotten you?
I was raised to be forgotten.
What do you want from me?
The day my sister paid with her life for her love, we all died.
Ha, öldürecek beni
We
galiba.
make up the history of the Timberline.
It was a tragedy. But you...
We all got frozen there, in that very moment, in that confined horizon of events. As you'll understand, as you've already begun to understand.
I want to know what you want from me.
You have to keep going to get to where I wasn't able to go. You will be the new witness. You owe it to us. And you owe it to her.
Abi şaka gibi ya. Irving ile Rachel kardeş çıktı. Ve Irving de bu oteldeymiş.
A few years have passed since I last used this old tape recorder. I think you were in elementary school. I imagine a testament should start in a poised manner. My dear Nicole, my favorite daughter, etc., etc. Poised, weighty, serious, irrevocable. I prefer asking you how you are. How are you, Nikki? You're probably tired. I can imagine. At this point of your journey, the marks and voices of this old hotel will have already whispered all their secrets. You've always been good at solving puzzles. In this, you surely resemble more your mother than me. Irving has always been convinced that you, only you, could surmount the fear and suffering that exuded from these hallways. We tried. We waited. We were terrified. We studied. We listened. We listened to her. But all the love in the world wasn't enough to decipher those muted
Böyle
vowels.
şu an altyazıları
Those
okuduğum için
wide
bir
open
sessizleştim.
eyes, those tears of light.
Ve galiba artık
In
aynı
your
resimler
time and
başa
space,
dönmeye başladı. Tekrar
in the
tekrar
here and
gösterecek.
now. I will no longer be with you. But it doesn't matter. Trust me. It
Ve
doesn't.
şu an Leonard konuşuyor. Ya anlamışsınızdır
I
zaten.
have a new theory, Nikki. Love is and remains. It is in the wood you stand on, in the walls that keep up this hotel,
Who are you
in the
talking
air we
about?
breathe. And sometimes it hates. It hates those who didn't allow it, those who cast it aside with indifference, and those who can't recognize it. Stars still emanate their light, even after collapsing, right? There's a lot of light here. There's light in death.
Leonard'ın yazdığı
I
daktilo bu.
want to free myself of all this darkness. I can no longer see the stars. I'm tired of surviving in this limbo. So, how are you, Nikki? will be good. Figure out what Rachel was saying, Nikki. She's here.
Ay! O burada ne demek lan? Ay ben şu tek anahtarı alıp çıkayım. Rachel burada ne demek? Abi buradan çıktığımda inşallah Irving'de karşılaşmam. Tamam. Ay bagaja diyorum. Garaja ineceğiz. Ama
Hello.
Leonard was a very special man. His soul was big enough to love both you and Rachel.
I knew my father's soul better than anyone.
You were just a jealous kid.
Don't you dare try to make me feel guilty. You don't...
I just want you to get to the truth.
So why didn't you tell me about the truth?
Tell who? The Nicole who thought eating beans was the worst tragedy and couldn't wait to finish this business and run away, forgetting everything all over again?
You don't know anything about what my mother and I went through.
But you're different to when you got here. Now you can discover the truth, a truth that otherwise would have destroyed you. I didn't lie to you. I
bir
protected
dakika,
you.
Claire'ın arabası diyordu burası.
I'm sorry about Rachel. I hated her and I hated my father, but I never wanted it to end like that. I understand your pain, maybe better than anyone.
Betrayal, shame, death. My family was destroyed, just like yours. How much longer does this pain have to last?
It'll be over soon.
What else is there to know?
You want the truth. Well, I can't give it to you. I've already given you everything I could. Now you have to tie the pieces together.
What does that mean?
Your father always said we are the sum of the people we take with us, and you abandoned these people. Here, in this place.
I refuse to keep listening to you. I just want to get out of here. I'm tired.
Me, too. You're the only one who can give a finale to this story.
Tamam hocam, telefon kapatırsan açacağım kapıyı. Bu arada gerçekten yani Rachel 16 yaşında değil miymiş? Leonard kaç yaşındaydı? En fazla 40 civarıdır yani. Aşk bilmiyorum. Elbette yaşanabilir ama sonuçta yani arada büyük bir yaş farkı var, uçurum var ama bilmiyorum. Yani aşk o kadar değişik ve garip bir şey ki. Ne yapacağım ben şimdi bu arada bunu? Battaniye mi? Gömlek değil miydi o? Hırka ya da. Ne bileyim. Ay dur, burası değil, pardon. Laundry nerede ya? Ee?
How could I have forgotten?
Neyi?
I saw everything. I was there. All the pieces were in front of my eyes.
A kid's eyes.
It was the same night as the hockey game in Missoula. Reverend Foster was so busy with the preparations of the meals for the giving to the poor at the Timberline Church. And my mother, Claire, said that we would get back from the game in time for the distribution. She convinced my father to help the Reverend, and he'd come with his whole family. You and Rachel.
Yeah. I remember it like it was yesterday.
I couldn't find my stick. I panicked and I went down to the garage.
Ay, Claire mi öldürdü acaba?
Red in the face. Her look.
Her look?
It was just a fleeting feeling. That's why I erased it from my memory. I had to erase it, understand?
What was in her look?
It just wasn't her. It was like a frightful creature. A disturbed, dangerous animal. I've never seen her like that before or after. Not even on her deathbed. And then she put her hands on her hips, exhausted. She smiled. And there she was again, my mom. I thought it must have just been the impression of a moment. I had the finals against Cold Springs High awaiting me. I climbed in the car, throwing my bag into the back seat. My hockey stick was there.
Claire öldürmüş
Claire
ya.
said she'd
Bak,
cleaned it.
sopayı temizlediğini söyledi.
She'd cleaned it.
Go on.
No, I don't.
Go on!
We got there on time and I played. Best game of my life. And the last. Claire was on the bleachers encouraging me and cheering. And then I lost sight of her. For 2
Cesedi ne
whole
yaptı
periods, I
acaba?
think. And later when I asked, she said she'd moved because Marty O'Donegal's father was getting on her nerves. But it wasn't true.
Just enough time to go back to the car.
Don't say it. Irving, don't say it. Don't say a thing. I don't... I traveled all the way with Rachel's body and the baby she carried inside of her, in the trunk, rolled in the blanket. God, oh my God.
Ay, bu arada kim seslendirdiyse o kadar gerçekçi seslendirmiş ki. Rachel şu an bizim bagajımızda.
Killed Rachel.
Thank you, Nikki.
You've had your revenge. I hope all this gives you the peace you were looking for.
I wanted you to help me uncover the truth.
You're saying you didn't know that Claire...
I was only a kid. Plus, she never wanted me to get to the bottom of it.
Rachel is here?
You know, I think she's still protecting me.
Rachel galiba şu an şu bagajda.
But I'm grown up now.
Cesedi burada.
Now, we can all be reunited at last.
What? Wait, where are you going? Listen, we can work things out. What happened is terrible, but all the main players in this story are dead.
İyi de
Get
ceset
it?
burada
Dead.
kokar ki, nasıl anlamadın?
We are still alive. We're alive.
Bagajı
Me,
hiç mi
you,
açmadın?
we didn't do anything.
That's exactly what we did wrong, Nicole. We didn't do anything.
Yoksa acaba burada mıydı
It's
ceset?
beautiful here.
Yok.
Rachel told me about it so many times, but I never thought it was so beautiful.
What? Irving, where are you?
It's white as far as the eye can see, beyond the mountains.
You left the hotel? But it's too cold. You'll die out there. Irving, please.
I've lived in the dark for years. You freed me. And now I can finally rest
Irving
in
de
the
intihar
light.
ediyor.
I can and go back to her.
Don't go. You can't. Don't leave me too. We have our drink.
It's not a goodbye, my tough, pragmatic, stubborn Nikki. We'll meet again. Another time. Beyond this horizon of events. Everything is...
Irving?
Irving de öldü.
I don't want to stay alone here. Everything seems to be becoming dark. I'm scared. Who's there?
Abi ya, istemiyorum.
Rachel? Is that you?
Yok artık. Yani Rachel'ın cesedi ya bizim bagajımızda ya da annemizin arabasındaydı. O battaniye sarılı bir şekilde. Elimde ne var?
Yes.
Avukatın sesi şu an bana gelmiyor.
I'm good.
Şu an telefondaki ses niye bana gelmiyor?
Listen,
Size
I don't
geliyor
want
mu?
to sell the hotel anymore. I don't want to sell the hotel anymore. You've been really nice.
Aa, bende
job
mi bir
is
sorun
done.
var acaba?
Thanks.
Ya kardeşim, satmayacağım işte. Konuşup durma.
I'm back home,
Bana ses gelmiyor
and I
hala.
have to stay here. Forever.
Ücretine ya. Tamam, ödeyeceğim neyse. Elimizde ne var? Ve bu ne?
You know, Mom, I was thinking about going to the lake. Remember where we went with Uncle John last year? Daddy and I started talking about the stars. You can't see them during the day, but they're always there. You feel like it? I would so like it. And we can have dinner at Doc Smith's diner on the bank. Rachel and Irving could come with us? What do you think? It would be so nice to be all together. Mom, Dad, it would be so nice.
Ne yapacağız? Gidiyoruz o zaman.
Wait. I did all that you asked me. Stop it, please. Anger shouldn't rule our life. You said that. I'm scared. You... I don't want to die.
Oo, tamam, kapa kapa.
Dark. I can't see the light.
Kapa.
I'll stay here with you, Daddy. Mom, we'll bring back the timberline to its fortune together. We will be happy again, all together. Yes. Like a whole family. No more anger. Just love.
All together again. Ve The Suicide of Rachel Foster'ı da bitirdik. Hikayesi gerçekten güzeldi. Her ne kadar oyun ürkütücü olsa da gerilimi hissettiriyor size yani. Gerçekten hissettiriyor. Arkadaki müzikte final sahnelerine yani son güzel müzik koyuyorlar ya bütün oyun yapımcıları. Neyse ne diyordum? Oyun kesinlikle iyi ve bayağı gerçekten ürkütücüydü. Eğer ki imkanınız varsa gerçekten alın, oynayın. Çünkü oynamakla izlemek arasında dağlar kadar fark var. İlk 2 bölümünü ben de izlemiştim. Yani doğal olarak işte etini yaptığım için. Gerçekten oynayınca bütün her şeyi daha çok hissettiğiniz için daha bir garip oluyor. Neyse böylelikle bir oyunu daha rafa kaldırmış bulunmaktayız. Artık The Suicide of Rachel Foster'ı bitirdik, tamamladık, hikayeyi öğrendik ve gerçekten garip ve etkileyici bir hikayesi vardı. Kesinlikle en azından bana göre. Ne diyelim o zaman? Kapanış pek yapasım yok. Bu biliyorsunuz oyunların son bölümündeki bu işte bitiş ekranlarında gereksiz saçmalıyorum, konuşuyorum ve asla kapanış yapasım gelmiyor. Bilmiyorum çok yani Rachel Irving'in kardeşinin olması yani Rachel ile Irving'in kardeş olmasına mı şaşırayım? Irving'in başından beri bu otelde olmasına mı şaşırayım? Yoksa yıllardır cesetle seyahat etmemize mi şaşırayım? Gerçekten oyun her anlamda bizi şaşırttı. O zaman istemeye kapanış yapıyorum. Benden şimdi bu kadar olsun zaten kapanıyor ekranda. Yo, special thanks. Neyse, videoyu izlediğiniz için teşekkür ederim. Bu videoyu beğendiyseniz ve özellikle bu oyunu beğendiyseniz videoyu beğenmeyi, aşağı taraflarda yorumlarda bunu belirtmeyi unutmazsanız sevinirim. Farklı oyunlarda, farklı videolarda görüşmek dileğiyle diyorum. Hepiniz kendinize iyi bakın. Hoşça kalın.